Hey everyone, I wanted to do a reading today on Gavin Newsom. I think it was like around November I got that Spirit said to me that he would be president. Really? At that time I kept getting Kamala, but then of course the election was stolen, which I did see in the cards before it all happened, maybe a month before. I don't know, but you can reference that video. It's on there. But right now I'm going to check on Gavin Newsom because he's definitely aiming for it. Let's see if the forces, let's say in this country that put presidents up there, if his destiny lines up with the vibration and the energy, what will be needed for in a president 2028. Let's take a look. What the cards say. Right now, it's about being vigilant. This is also kind of like the tweeting card nowadays of like, okay, what do you hear? What do you know? What's in the air? Okay, maybe something is in the air with Gavin Newsom wanting to be president. Aiming for it. Yep. Eight of Wands. Gavin Newsom. Will he be fitted into? Yep, he'll get some funding for it, some kind of help. Create maybe some help for everyone. Charity, that's a card of charity. Slow, steady approach, though. This is also the card of the mercenary, which is like working for money, having a long-term viewpoint. Slow and steady, but definite. So maybe he is looking at his options for what a campaign looks like. I wish we only had 3-month long campaigns, not 2 years. Any changes there with him moving towards the presidency? He's got to watch out to be defeated, or he might be defeated. Failure, defeat. Gavin Newsom, from this point of view right now, he's gonna make it to the presidency in 2028, maybe or sooner. Still, there's some kind of proposal going on. There's a proposal here. Not sure what this Ten of Swords means here. To get a better clarifier on that. So it looks like he could be aiming for it, but he's defeated. By what? Enemies, right? Usually it's enemies. Enemies. Politics. Enemies. Too much mental stress is another meaning of that Ten of Swords. So maybe it would be, maybe he's under too much stress right now, Gavin Newsom, with Trump's attack on LA. ICE, I should say. ICE people. Let's look at that. Who are these ICE people? Are they really soldiers? Are they just the Proud Boys or the truth seekers? Something we may not know about. Just ICE. I don't know. This is like a standstill, stalemate. Just going to read the cards. Strong authoritarian rule. But it could also mean that there's a standstill to their efforts because of the judges. American judges, not the Supreme Court, not the regular courts. Civil courts, is that what they call them? They're the ones that are sticking up for democracy and justice. For the law of the land, not the law of one man. Some kind of offers, some kind of message is going to be put out there. This could also be that they offer, but there's something deceptive about this ICE. Still sticking with the question about ICE. This is just a 5-card read. Hopefully, I don't go number. Defense mechanisms. Watch out. Watch your back. On the defense here. But I wonder if some of these ice people are also not really wanting to do this job. But they have to because they took an oath. King of Cups. Now, this is usually represents really a man of emotional maturity, a mature person that would rule. Not sure who this individual is. So someone that would have care for, delegate counsel. ICE is going after all the so-called illegals. No, conflicts will continue. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put 6 cards. But for this read, next one I just want to look at Donald Trump's birthday party army bash. Let's see what's going to happen this weekend. June 14th. Today's the 12th. I'm recording this. And let's see what happens with this. $90 million? $90 million for a parade. That is like outrageous. What could $90 million do to help people, to help the country? All right, Trump parade. Trump's parade Saturday. And we'll look at the Pope as well, because he's going to be, it's going to be already in the cards, the Pope. A Hierophant. Here's Mr. Industrialist, Moneymaker Trump, carrying that baton of power and wealth. Something comes to a standstill, an obstacle, a stalemate, lack of communication. I wonder if this is just saying it's going to be falling, we know that. $90 million plus for a parade down the street. The Fool. And, I don't know, I get what I want kind of card. Prophet. Somehow, this parade for him is another show of a prophet. Okay. I don't know. A prophet listening to something about, oh, I see, I get it, a display of wealth, of course. That's what tyrants do, show off their military might, in case anybody should want to usurp their power. But here comes the Pope, and I want to read on the Pope, Pope Leo, who is going to probably continue to carry the agenda. Pope Francis, more liberal type Pope. Not what they expected. That movie Conclave is pretty good on that. That was an interesting movie. So I got the Pope card out as a signifier. Pope Leo. And what is his speech to the world going to be like? I'm looking forward to that. Having a spiritual speech on the day that the despot is showing off his wares. Maybe people won't really receive a message for cups. A message from Spirit. It's a time of sacrifice, illumination, things up in the air. So he might talk about how we have to sacrifice to gain spiritual enlightenment or something, because that's what the hangman represents with the nimbus around his head there. Hopefully, he'll tell me about his speech. Happiness. Usually, people use the Ten of Cups as the real family card of emotional maturity, happiness. Sorry about that. If I can see here. So, Ten of Cups. Some kind of conflict. So maybe he'll talk about the wars and the conflicts and how things need to stop with wars. But there might be another agenda here that is not showing up yet with the Pope around the ET's message, celebrations, the fates. This traditionally also means the three fates, like as in destiny or spirit guides. It can mean that too. But the commonplace meaning is celebration. So I don't know, somehow he will be celebrated. I think this is what this is saying. He'll give a message. It may not be well received by all, but by some. There'll be some conflicts here, or he'll talk about the conflicts, the bullies on the planet. What's going to happen with the bullies on the planet? All the bullies. There's that Two of Swords again. It will be stopped. I wonder if this means too that we'll get through this time of upheavals, conflicts, trying to grow spiritually. The earth changes. Yeah, the sun shines. The sun is the initiator of evolution on the planet. That's what I've been shown. Most astrophysicists believe that too. So the initiation here of could be a new spiritual message, hangman, something that speaks to everybody, not just a few. So the Pope might have to change the way he's dressed. We'll see about that. Anyways, it looks like a good message. Looking forward to this weekend. However, you want to be careful if you go out to do the King's March. Let's look at that. No King's March. What's going to happen with that? Washington, D.C., no King's March. Yeah, I know. I have guidance for this time. No King's March. Kitty. Here. All right. King's March. What we got going? King's March. I guess in DC you gotta specify. It can't be just all over the. Well, we'll see. All over the country. All over the country. Be wary, be vigilant, watch your back. People talking about it. Be on the lookout. They might come out with the big stick. In other words, Trump is itching for martial law and the burden. This is also like the Ten of Wands when we're carrying a burden, but we're about to let it go. So what is the burden here? What is this pointing to in terms of the burden? Burden on Americans. Partnerships, looking forward to something new on the horizon. Maybe help from abroad. And what are we talking about now? What are people tweeting? The Six of Pentacles, help. A merchant helping. Oh, I see. This could be the whole thing with the big beautiful bill coming up. Burden on the people. So a lot of times the tarot will tell you what it wants you to know, not what you think you want to know. And here is the defense, the keeping up one's energy, taking the upper hand, the upper ground, gaining the upper ground. So I think that here it could be. This is about the No King's March. More cards. So we can get a major arcana. What will happen with this? Oh, wow, we did. So, the Magician is a card of the willpower. It's creative intelligence. In the light of this reading, because we're asking about the No King's March, it could mean, too, that it's going to start a new movement to usurp the burdens. Get rid of whoever's creating the burdens. We know what that is. And the government who's creating the burdens of the people. And Ten of Swords. Seems like... So the tens in the tarot represent finishing, completion of suffering. Some new idea or a new plan is going to emerge, perhaps with the leadership, going forward. Yep, and there'll be some new kinds of projects funded. Something new coming up. So be vigilant, though, if you're going to go march. What does it have your lawyer's cards on you? Or do not engage in antagonisms. Be peaceful warriors. We could do that in this day. All right, peace and blessings to you all. Thanks for watching. If you liked the videos, like and subscribe, share. It helps the channel. Have a good day. Bye.